Hello again, Choro-Q fans. So there's a new brand. Well, it's not a new brand, but this is new to me. Tiny, that makes other realistic-looking die-cast vehicles. They have a line of these Choro-Q kind of things, but they call them TinyQs. So it makes sense. Pro Series. All right. Let's take a look here. It's a Toyota Hiace, and it's the Hong Kong Fire Service, I believe. It looks like there's a number 3 on the roof on the top of this box, so this maybe it's the third mold or the third release. Toyista is the company here. Yeah, I'm just looking for a date. I don't see a date. It's a fairly new, you can still buy this off the Tiny website, so it's in production. So if you like this kind of thing, you can get on it. And actually, the Tiny website, the prices aren't that bad. And the shipping, excuse me, the shipping, if you do multiple orders, well, not multiple orders, multiple items, you get a discount the more you get. It's like $2 or $3 per additional vehicle. So let's take a look here. Sorry, I need something to open this thing up. Oh yeah, so this is interesting. I saw this in the photos. It's like a Lego display case. Sorry. So let's get this out. So pretty strong looking box. Now why is this not, oh, maybe it opens this way. I see a seam here. Oh, there's a fingernail tab here. Oh, alright. I thought it would just open up vertically, right? This seems, well, I guess it kind of makes sense to have a door like this, because if you had like a bunch of these stacked up and stuff, you wouldn't want to unstack it just to get one car out, right? So it makes sense that you have doors. But now, how does this come out here? Do I lift it up? Looks like I see 2 pins, so I have to assume it lifts upwards, but maybe I'm mistaken. Okay, yeah, it does lift upwards. So that's similar to some Choro-Qs, how they grab something on the frame or the axles. So what I'm thinking is they actually grab these 2 rectangular things on the base. Alright, so let's get this thing out of the way. Get this blister out of the way. Get a better light angle. Alright, so it's new. So it says what the car is, so that's good. This is a metal base, and it's funny how they mimic the Choro-Q bottoms. And this allows you to steer the thing. You can set the steering. You can either, I guess, move the wheels, which I did, or maybe you're supposed to have small fingers. Yeah, you can actually rotate that, but I think it's just easier to move the wheels. And so what happens is, you can't put a coin in the back of this, like a Choro-Q, but it's still a wind-up motor. So, let's see, hold on, let me get a back out, get a better angle here, and so let's focus. Well, it's not very, not a great deal of steering, so you would need a pretty wide space to actually have this thing go in a circle. Well, much too wide for my photo booth at least. Alright, well, it's an interesting little feature if you want to actually play with this thing. I just like them because they look like cartoons. So we have, I think, these wheels are the same size. It looks like this one's bigger, but I bet that's an optical illusion because of the tires. So it's the same methodology as Choro-Q, where they use the same size wheels but different size tires to give it that cartoon effect. Alright, and then we have this printing here. I'm gonna have to assume that is the Hong Kong crest, but I was trying to see if I could read anything. It looks like there might be some text right there, but it's hard to make out. Being like an orange on a red. Maybe, I don't know what, I think that says Hong Kong, if anything. Alright, the door handles have some black paint on them. And then the windows are actually clear. I think the windows are separate pieces because I can see a gap right there. And then there's some silver printing. I'm not sure why there would be silver printing around those windows. Any guess, guys? Alright, the panel gaps are actually quite tight. Tighter than a lot of die-cast cars because this body is, I think, it's made of plastic. Nice to see a license plate, silver paint here, some details, and this is chromed plastic. You can see the reflection of the pick. And this is an upgrade. It's actual clear headlamps like a regular scale model. And then there's orange paint behind it for the turn signal there, and these ribs in there. So that's better than any Choro-Q I've seen so far. All the Choro-Qs just have painted headlights and taillights, but this one literally is going like, you know, a premium diecast where it's got clear. And it's got mirrors. I have to think they're separate pieces. And they're mirrors with reflectors in them. So that's really nice. Very realistic for a cartoon. Again, the details here are nice here. I don't know what this door is on the real Hiace. Alright, going to the back, we have painted taillights. There's a little exhaust tip molded into this bumper, but it's nice. It's got some depth to it. Here's a step. And I think this one opens. Yeah, okay. Nothing really to see though. Just a texture. Okay. So there's the hinge mechanism. So you can see the clear, that clear plastic is probably the windshield and the side windows. And they hinged it off of that. I don't really see a reason to have this opening feature, but I think they're just copying what Choro-Q did with some of their real gimmick line of cars. License plate again, the Toyota badge looks great, and then again we got a bunch of silver marks, which I don't understand. There's a molded in wiper blade there, and I don't think, yeah, that's not a smoked piece of glass, it's just black paint, but it looks good. It's well done because they have the little molding texture versus the glossy texture. There's some Chinese and it says fire there, and then this light bar is translucent plastic, so that's nice. Some ribbing here for the roof. A little molded in mirror, and then wiper blades up front. Oh, and the Toyota badge, you didn't even see that before. It seems like this one actually has an interior, so I've never seen an interior on a Choro-Q either. Just your standard molded black interior, like a typical 64 scale model, but obviously they're cartooned, I think. I mean, I think they're supposed to be short and tall, but they actually look like normal seats. So I wonder if like Tiny actually uses these interior pieces in a different Hiace that isn't cartooned. It's possible. I don't know. I don't know if Hiace, Tiny makes a regular Hiace. So the tires, yeah, they have pretty good tread. So I wouldn't be surprised if these front tires are on their normal 64 scale models. Or they also make 72 scale, I think, or they make a couple different scales. And then maybe these are actually used for some trucks of a normal proportion. But I'm just kind of guessing here. I don't really know for sure. Alright, so my fire brigade collection is continuing to grow. So let's take a look at some of my Choro-Qs, which are definitely inferior in quality. Well, it's a tough call. By appearance, by the front view, this Tiny is simply superior because of the glass or the clear plastic lights. But I still kind of like these Choro-Qs because they have so much work going into them. You know, you have diamond plate or chromed lights, or they still have a lot of transparent red lights on the roof. But you can see all the headlights on the Choro-Qs are painted, so that's simply not as realistic. So it's quite interesting. Yeah, you can also see the paint quality, I think, is a lot better on the Tiny. The Choro-Qs are, they're good, but they just don't look as good. But it might be because these Choro-Qs are around 20 years old, so that might have an effect on the paint. Alright, well anyways, I'm gonna have to look into some more Tinys. I like them enough that I'm gonna try some more. So hopefully you'll stay tuned until then. And I will leave you with a fire joke today. So Someone took my old 1970s disco records and threw them into a fire. It was a disco inferno.